In this video session, we're going to explore the design view of a table in MS Access. Now, in all of the previous sessions, we have been exploring the default view of this table, which happens to be the datasheet view. As you can see it from the home tab underneath the view drop-down menu over here. Now, let's switch back to the new view that we are going to explore in this session, that is the design view. And the moment we go into the design view, we are presented with a whole new sort of menus which lets us explore the same table in a different way. So the first thing to be noticed about the design view is that it is for the ID variable, it holds up a small key towards its left side, and the meaning of which is going to become quite apparent in the next session. But to begin with, it has rightly telling us that the ID field is the auto number field, the first name is the short text, and so on for other variables. And but the most important things to be looked in for these variables is this journal tab over here. And if I were to go on to say one of the variables, say currency, it lets me assign or look into the properties for this variable. So firstly, it tells me that the format for this variable is currency. And if I want to change this format, I can even go ahead and change it as per my requirement. So say I want it in the form of a euro. So okay, I'll change it in the form of a euro. So if I now switch back from the design view to the datasheet view and click the save button, you're going to see that the salary now appears in euros instead of dollars. The next thing that we can change are the decimal places, and how much decimal places do you want. So if I want 3 decimal places, so it will have a 3 decimal places again. So do I need to input a caption for my variable? Then I can even do that. So say I input up a caption called sal in euros. So if I want to assign a default value to the variable, then I can even assign that. So say I want to assign it a value called say 10,000. 10,000 is the default value in euros that I want to assign to my variable. So do I need to apply a validation rule? Do I need to apply up a validation text that comes up when the rule is not satisfied? So is this variable required to be filled up? That is that does this variable's value need to be filled up before marking a row as completely edited? So is this variable index, that is, would an index be created for this variable? And what is the journal text alignment for this variable? So let's say I mark it as center. Now, the moment I'll save the data set and move on to the datasheet view, you're going to see some quick changes. And firstly, the most important change is that the caption that comes up over here. You can see that salary, the word salary has now been changed to sal in euros. Now, the first thing to be understood about caption is that the variable's name has not changed. The caption is merely an alias that appears in the datasheet view for the variable's name. So, but the variable name at the back end still remains salary. The other thing to be noticed is the default value. And you can see that whenever I will create up a new table, say I enter up a random name called Smith over here, and a new row was created, and you can see that the default values in all of the forthcoming rows is the 10,000 euros. The other thing to be noticed is that the number of decimal places for the salary variable has also changed to 3. So now we can again switch back to the design view, and just like the additions that we did to the salary variable, we can do the same sort of changes to other variables also and achieve our targets. So this was all about the design view in MS Access for a table. In the next session, we are going to talk about the primary keys.